Good morning, folks. I am making my way back up to the CDT, coming down from the llama alt. You saw a video of the llamas there at the llama farm, run by Barbara and John, who are incredibly amazing people. Like I mentioned, they don't charge anything for the stay at their house. They're really just philanthropists. They want you to pay it forward into the world. But of course, I did not stay with them, just visited them. I stayed with Joni, Warrior Expedition supporter. It was amazing. Dropped me off at the trailhead this morning, and now I'm making my way up this old mining road, which the Forest Service maintains like every 15-20 years. But it's got all kinds of cool buildings and mines all along it. So it's a little history tour as I huff and puff my way back to the CDT. Looking at a 20+ mile day today. I think it's going to be a rough one just because it's fresh coming out of town, so the pack is heavy, and it's also a long water carry in this section. I think it's 15-16 miles, and then probably the same distance after that. Woo! So pack is heavy, full food, coming out of town, lazy legs. It's rough, but has to be done. This fixer-upper can be yours today. Gotten back up to where the CDT is up on the ridge line. Really nice because you got these mining roads to walk for a while, and it just rides ridges. So can't promise that the views, oh wait, the views are especially good, because look what I found. A cow. Hi guys. Oh, and there's others laying in the shade. How many others are there? Let's see, one. That one laying down is a calf, so I don't want to get mama upset. It made me eat my words immediately. Look at all the great views. How can you beat cows? I'm going to try to push a little harder today and see if I can't crack 30 miles of trail walking, because I'm feeling pretty rested, and I think the terrain is going to facilitate it today. So who knows? Definitely 20s for sure, but we'll see. Maybe I'll be able to squeeze in a 30 and then really be rocking it, because that would set me up quite nicely into the town of Anaconda, where my next resupply is. And it would also be really cool for me because it would be the furthest I've hiked. I've done some ultra runs that were further than that, but I have not hiked with a pack on my back for 30 miles. Not that I was conscious of. I may have passed out at some point and zombie walked up to 30, but yeah, I think that would be my longest day. Curious as to what this used to be. Maybe some kind of mine? I mean, you see all the laid stone there. Obviously very, very old, and old timber surrounding it. I'm wondering, processing area or a mine itself? Pretty cool, regardless. It is an umbrella day today. The sun is beating down directly above me, but this is helping immensely, and the landscape isn't bad either. Oh, not bad. Moving good too, can't complain. So that was a rider on the Great Divide mountain bike route. He just hooked me up with a liter of water. My man. Get a little cow water today. Fortunately, this is coming out of a pipe from the ground, but the pipe is extending out into the water, so I gotta figure out how to get in there without stepping in all the watery cow water. Let's do this. Took a balancing act, but I did it. So decided to take an alternate today, guys. That kept me down low. The water is just so bad up high right now. They're way behind on their rainfall for the year. And there's actually streams down here, whereas when you're up on the ridges, there's nothing. So even cow water is better than nothing on long exposed ridges. So opted for a little bit more of the road walking today, which will work out well, because like I said, be able to cover a pretty good distance. And also it's a nice change of pace. Once you get down here, you get to see different things. So I've been just going through these cow pastures pretty much all day. And then I've got the railroad right here for the tracks weather. And I heard a train using its horn up ahead, but we'll see if one will actually come down through here. We've definitely got some thunderhead clouds here. So I'm gonna walk for probably another 15-20 minutes. I just wrapped up a break, hiding out between those trees there. So I'm gonna try to find a spot where I can set my tent up, because it looks like it wraps up around 3 p.m. But it's like a 90% chance of rain, so I think I'll try to find a spot for the tent and then just hunker down for an hour and then start hiking again. I made it down to the highway after 15 miles, just headed to the town of Elliston, and I think the thunderstorm might catch me. Found a decent place to hide out. It's covered. There we go. So thunderstorm danger passed enough to where I felt comfortable breaking out and leaving the little shelter I had underneath the railroad bridge. So now I'm just making a long walk across this river bottom off to my left. I believe it's about another 13 miles to the campground I'm trying to end at tonight. It's a U.S. Forest Service campground, so it should be pretty nice. It'll have water, bathrooms, and things like that. Should be really cool. I'm looking forward to it. Hey, hang on, what's this? Apparently this is Squirrelville. Huh. Love it. The things you see. Today hasn't been too bad. I did have an issue where the heel cup of my inserts is causing blisters around the edge of my heel. So I'm trying to figure out what that is. I actually got custom orthotics before I came out here. So I've reached back to the orthotics place. Won't hear for another 2-3 days because it is Saturday. So hopefully they've got a solution. But if it keeps doing it, what I might do is just switch back to the same stuff I was using. I was using those Q-Rex medium profile, and those worked really well and seemed to have done the job. I just wouldn't have the same support along my foot, which I've really enjoyed, but yeah, it's just tearing up my heels so damn bad that I don't think I can mess with it too much more. Okay guys, it'll be another 4 hours before I'm done, and it's about 5 o'clock, so it'll be about a 9 p.m. finish for tonight. I'm still walking. I think this is mile 26 for the day, and I got 6 more miles before I get to the campground. But it's been a good day. I mean, the road is hard on the feet, but fortunately most of it's been gravel road. Only a little bit of paved road. And the thunderstorms like just narrowly avoided me, which is awesome. Thankful for that. Thankful for cell reception all day. I've been looking it down. and some of the more boring stretches, just catching up on various things, doing a little bit of scouting and research for the path ahead, and then communicating with folks that I haven't been able to chat with because we've been out of reception for a while. It's been good. Yeah, been good. I'll be happy for it to be over because it's still a really long stinking day, but all things considered, way better than it could have been with the storms, that's for sure. 5 more miles. There's way less bullet holes in that one than the rest of them. We are using every little bit of daylight that we got, and I can't wait to get into camp. Under 3 miles now, and I am gonna sleep. I'm not gonna set any alarm. Just whenever my body is ready to get up tomorrow, that's when I'm getting up. And then I'll make the short jaunt up to the main trail and then drive on and then push on to the start of the Anaconda route and my resupply. I believe, yeah, I've got 4 days worth of food right now, and I think I'll be in Anaconda, let's see, today's Saturday, so probably Tuesday. I'll walk into town and then get my resupply and likely stay at the hostel there. My body's hurting. It's good to be in this state of mind though, and it's almost like you just go on autopilot and like, you know you've got pain, but you can't feel it anymore. Like it's still kind of there, but it hurts way more after you stop. It's a good place to be once you start pushing your limits, but obviously managed. Do your best not to push yourself into a hole, but it's all a game of scales out here. You got to do your best not to tip the scale one way or the other. And that's what I'm trying to do. I don't know if I'm doing a good job of it by knocking out a 30-mile day. I suppose I should slow down, huh? I actually walked backwards for that joke. There's a deer right there. You can see its white butt. Super dark. It's like 9:30, 9:45 right now. Oh, y'all can't tell, but I'll put a photo up, but I made it. Well, we got campsite number 1, so I'm going to put the tent right there and go to bed. Hey guys, hot tip. So if you're having difficulty getting your stake in the ground, I've seen a lot of people use a rock, but if you've got like them MSR groundhogs or anything with like a tapered, thinner head, it's going to bend it. But if you use a hunk of wood, it works just fine. Those big Agnes ones can take a rock, but yeah, just use a hunk of wood. Oh, sweet Pedialyte mix, infuse me with your healing powers. What up, folks? So, one hell of a day today. I think it was like 34 or 35 miles, and I've got the blister on my left heel to prove it. That thing's so big. I really think it's maybe just the shoes didn't, because they were so new, they didn't bed in with the insert, and that's a custom insert, so I think that's the problem. But I'm going to give it a heck of a lot of attention tomorrow and try to mitigate what I can as best as I can, and then, yeah, deal with it. So tomorrow will probably be like 15-ish, 15 to like 18 mile day. Take it a little easier after today. And then that'll still set me up nicely into Anaconda. But yeah, it felt good to do a big day out of town. I mean, it was mainly road walking, so I can't take all the credit on that. Still a long distance, but lots of road walking, which I think is why my heel got chewed up so dang bad. But good experience, lots of really neat stuff. Met a really lovely couple from Colorado my last 3 miles into town. Had a great chat with them. Really wonderful people. It was just invigorating having conversation that late at night. I mean, it was like 9:30 at night, and they were just out for a family walk. It was the coolest thing. But yeah, made it into camp. I think it's just me and the camp host, so I haven't paid yet. I'm going to pay, but yeah, I've got enough energy to crawl into this tent, so I am sure that they will be up bright and early, knocking on my tent door. But I'm gonna pay. I'm not gonna dine and dash here. Anyways, guys, I'm gonna stop yapping. This is one heck of a day, and I'm so glad that you're with me. And we'll see what tomorrow brings.